Hey guys, Jamie Payne here, artist in residence at Coshocton High School. Right now I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio though. I'm at shelter at home, as all of you are as well. And we thought we'd just forge ahead with our Art Connects project in collaboration with Ohio Arts Council and the Pomerene Center for the Arts. And where we left off basically is we just had an amazing show at the Pomerene Center for the Arts. And we submitted, probably 8 to 10 different ideas for what we were going to do for our public sculpture in downtown Coshocton. And the one that's selected, we are all going to make together in a series of videos that I'm going to start off right now. So just to bring you guys up to date, how we got here, the 100-day residency started out day one at the Cincinnati Art Museum at the Burning Man No Spectators show. I happen to have a collaborative sculpture outside of the museum, and that's where all the kids from Coshocton who were participating in the project came to join and meet us. And as we went through, the museum and the show, Burning Man together, they had multiple principles. And one of those principles that all of the students agreed that it'd be interesting to kind of use as the theme of this public sculpture we were about to begin was leave no trace. So that brings us to all of this material here. Plastic. It's everywhere, it's ubiquitous. It never really goes away. It takes this 500 years to break down into the earth. And at that point, it's even worse because it's become microplastics. There's this underlying idea that when we throw plastic away, it goes somewhere, but it doesn't. It just comes back and back to our lives. This project is to make aware, that problem right in front of our eyes a little bit more visible. So when we had our show at the Pomerene Center, we submitted around 7 different proposals for our environmental themed public sculpture. One of the submissions was a hydroponic vertical wall garden that was made out of recycled materials. And for certain reasons, we thought that maybe it wouldn't be so successful as the public art piece for the community because, one, it involved somebody to maintain and water the whole system. Just the general kind of keep up of the whole process would be a little difficult because it would be out of people's control as far as what happened to them. And the last thing we wanted was to have a whole wall of empty kind of dying plants. That would be kind of depressing for a public sculpture, wouldn't it? So, now that we're all at a shelter-in-place kind of stay-at-home process and fashion, it would actually be perfect for what we are doing right now. So, first of all, the people who are going to be taking care of them is us, independently. I'm going to be taking care of mine. You guys will be taking care of yours, watching everything grow, making sure everything is kind of doing well. 2, you get to decide how it's installed. So you're going to have to choose a location in your home or someplace you have access to outside that you can kind of set up this little installation, this little art installation, and kind of maintain it and love it and care for it as it grows. Okay guys, so if you take a look at everything we have on our table here, these are the items that I kind of found relatively easy around my own home. So I thought that these are materials and processes we could share together for this project. If we go through it, these are some basic stuff. We got the toilet paper roll, we got the paper towel, we got these are great. These are cardboard egg cartons. We're going to be using these for the seat starting aspect of the project, and they work really well. They're kind of perfect for it. All these beautiful different plastic bottles. It really doesn't matter if they're not the same, if they're different sizes. We're going to make them work. Whatever you have to work with, we're going to make that happen. We also have a variety of tools. Actually, I have this wire and this tape too. This wire I wanted to mention, I happen to have this nice spool of heavy-duty wire, but if you don't have this, check your closets, check your parents' closet for these wires. These are perfect. These will be able to do the exact same thing we asked that wire to do, and it's just one more way that we're recycling or we're upcycling. A few more things we had here. It's a windy day out here. We have some twine. That's any type of string will work. You could even make your own. Oh God, it's getting windy. Some cable ties, and take a look at some of the tools we have here. Nothing too complicated. Some pliers, scissors, happen to have a hole punch, a blade, a knife, a little X-Acto Sharpie marker. Everyone always loves those. And you know, any hardware you have around, maybe you could kind of do something a little bit more extra with yours. I was thinking of, you know, putting my whole system on a pulley, or at least, you know, it gave me the idea of being able to do that. So as you're looking around, think about all these things and think about maybe how you could make yours uniquely you. And the final set of materials that we're going to be using in this process is good potting soil for our little seedlings, and of course our seeds. You know, look at these beautiful vegetables that we're going to be growing, we get to eat, and eventually we're going to be cooking with. You know, how exciting is that? Look at those beautiful colors. It's going to be wonderful to kind of watch these things grow and give them enough love and nutrients so they're thriving just like us. So it's really important. I wanted to let you guys know that you will not have to purchase this stuff. We're actually working with the Pomerene Center for the Arts and Ann Cornell, and she's going to go ahead and help us set up an actual potting soil and seed drive at the high school. So if you're going to go and get your bagged lunches, this will also be there to get a bag of soil and a packet of a variety of different seeds. So don't worry about that. That will be provided to you. And the other things I just wanted to remind you of is keep an eye out for an area that you have access to install this outside the structure that we're going to be building and growing with. And then keep an eye out for any information from me through email. I'm going to be setting up a Google Classroom that I'll invite you to. I'll be able to post all these videos. We'll be having discussions on any problems or interests throughout this whole process. And it'll kind of be the database for, you know, where we all connect with on this project. So until next time, everyone take care. Jamie Payne signing off. Bye.